7 years ago in pop culture history, King Petty himself, 50 Cent, bought 200 front row seats at a Ja Rule concert so that they would be left empty during the performance. This is almost a 30-year-old beef and it is still going to this day, so here's the story of 50 Cent and Ja Rule. For the sake of time, we're not going to go through every single part of the story. We're just going to start at one of the more eventful parts of the story, which was in 1999 when Ja Rule was at a club and he got robbed at gunpoint for his chain. Weeks later, 50 Cent comes out and is like, I was at the club a couple weeks ago and Ja Rule saw me with the guy that stole his chain and he didn't say nothing. In short, he was calling Ja Rule a punk, like the man that took your chain is right here and you're just gonna walk past him. Now, Ja Rule does confirm that the robbery happened, but he says he did not see the man at the club and he definitely did not see 50 Cent with him. According to Ja Rule, all of this started because Ja Rule did not acknowledge 50 Cent at a music video shoot. Now, a few weeks later, 50 Cent releases this diss track and it didn't name Ja Rule directly, but it referenced Murder Inc. Like this was all Ja Rule's camp. 50 Cent's diss track did fine, but Ja Rule's debut album, Veni Vidi Vici, did much better. Soon after this, the beef turned physical when both 50 Cent and Ja Rule were booked to perform on the same night in an Atlanta nightclub. Both of their chains broke during the altercation, and I guess someone from 50 Cent's group grabbed Ja Rule's chain, and then there was some conversation about a Movado watch being the exchange point. You can get your chain back if I get the watch. Ja Rule said that never happened. This was a little bit of a turning point in the beef because now it's not just talky-talky, we're actually physical now. A few months later, in March 2000, the crews crossed paths again, but this time it was in New York City. Ja Rule learned that 50 Cent was at a studio recording, so Ja Rule and his friends went and paid 50 Cent a visit, and it turned into an altercation where 50 Cent got poked a few times. Both Ja Rule and another rapper on the label named Black Child got arrested for this, but Black Child has been very vocal that he was the one that did the damage. Now, by 2002, 50 Cent released his first mixtape with Shady Aftermath Records called No Mercy, No Fear. There was a song on the tape called Wangsta. It did very well. It was very obviously inspired by Ja Rule, but this kind of leveled the playing field between him and Ja Rule because originally, if you remember, Ja Rule was putting out music and it was doing really well and 50 Cent was kind of flopping. Now they're both doing well. It was around this time that Irv Gotti actually hopped into him, was like, oh, and by the way, 50 Cent got a restraining order against Ja Rule and his crew. Obviously, 50 Cent denied this and he responded with diss tracks that named Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, and Black Child by name. And then shortly after, Ja Rule responded with a diss track of his own where he called out 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and Eminem's daughter. To be honest with y'all, if we went through every single thing that happened in this beef, we would be here for a full 24 hours. And to be quite honest with you, I'm getting a little bored. So let's fast forward to 2018. On this day 7 years ago, 50 Cent went on Groupon and purchased 200 front row seats to Ja Rule's concert so that no one would be in those seats when Ja Rule was performing and there would be no one in his front row. 50 Cent says the tickets were pretty cheap, only $15 a piece. So to him, that was $3,000 well spent. He said he was just perusing StubHub and he came across the Ja Rule concert and said, $15, I must have these. Once again, though, Ja Rule did deny that this happened and he offered a $10,000 incentive to anyone that could prove it was true.